How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Wolves. It's the return of the Premier League this weekend, and I am absolutely buzzing. So, as you don't know, Arsenal kick off their Premier League campaign this weekend against Wolves. 3 o'clock on Saturday. Pretty unusual time to be kicking it off, really, to be kicking off our season, but so be it. And we've got Wolves in the Premier League, and it's come so fast. The opening day, it's come really fast, and last season felt like the last day of last season felt like yesterday, but at the same time it felt like ages ago because of the Euros in between as well. And I look between fixtures, and we've got a very difficult start to this season. Wolves at home, Villa away, Brighton at home, Spurs away, City away. They are our first 5 games of the season. Now, how many points are we going to get out from that? Now, it's the big question is next weekend as well, when we travel up to Villa Park, having to get ourselves revenge on Aston Villa because of what they did to us last season, not once but twice, dented our title hopes and then beat us again at Villa Park. So we have to be up for this season. I think, look, from what I saw in the training sessions, and the players look sharp. You know, Martinelli, for example, Jesus, they're all looking sharp. Odegaard, Saka, they're all looking sharp. Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, they're all looking so sharp. And it's something you need to have a squad to go out for the whole season and to win that title. There's a big prize waiting at the end of the line for us. May 12th, there's a massive prize at the end at stake for us. We just got to go about our business this season, and we've got to go and put in 110% in every single game. I know that might be very, very difficult because of the cup competitions in between and the Champions League as well. So, yeah, fair enough. It might be a bit hard, but listen, Wolves as well, they are a quality side, and just because I'm talking about these other games, it doesn't mean that you don't look at the Wolves game and think, right, there's threats in there. You know, they just sold Pedro Neto to Chelsea for about 25-30 million pounds. Good signing for Chelsea, but he's always injured. That's the thing. He's always injured. And then you've got the likes of, you know, Matheus Cunha, for example, who can cause a lot of problems. Stan Larson as well, their new summer signing, he can also cause a lot of problems. So it'll be interesting to see this Wolves team and see what kind of structure they build and what kind of team they put out against us tomorrow. I reckon they will probably go strong, and we will have to go strong. No matter who we're up against this season, we have to go strong in every single game. There's no playing, you know, Jesus against Manchester City, for example, as a striker if he's not on form. If he's on form, fair enough. It could be a bit debate, but nah. See, as I said, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff at the Emirates. Back at home in the Premier League as well, and yeah, it's gonna be a huge game, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a season of highs and a season of lows. There is going to be rants and bants and complaints and discussions to talk about this season. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, let's just take it game by game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, right at the end of the season, we can lift that prize for what has been another fantastic season. Last season again was an astonishing season, just finishing 2 points behind Man City. I feel like that Christmas period kind of fucked us up a little bit. I feel like come December we need to be a lot stronger with managing ourselves. That's when we got Ipswich and Brentford away. So they are 2 winnable games we have to be winning. This game we have to win. It's as simple as that to start our Premier League campaign with a high, and then and then we focus on Villa Park next week. It's just going to be a very, very difficult test. Villa Park is never an easy place to go to. I can tell you that for certain. But yeah, listen, it's good the Premier League is back and match week 1 is here now. And yeah, listen, with that said, let's get into the first predicted lineup of the season. Starting off in goal, David Raya. It's a straightforward choice for me. I feel as if it's going to be a big season for him after getting the Golden Glove. After getting the Golden Glove last season, I feel as if it's his time. Time again to get a Golden Glove again. David Raya in goal for me. Into the back four, left back Zinchenko. I feel he will keep his spot there. You know, you could argue Calafiori maybe could come in. I'm not gonna throw Calafiori straight into a game against Wolves when he's got no Premier League experience in him. If that makes any sense. He's played about 25 minutes in an Emirates Cup friendly. Come on, I'm not gonna throw him straight into this game against Wolves. I do think Zinchenko is gonna start this game, and deservedly. You know me and my past history with Zinchenko on this channel, but I do think he has stepped it up a lot. This is probably the best I've ever seen Zinchenko in an Arsenal shirt. The balls he's been whipping into Saka, man. Bloody hell, about three or four attempts from Saka in that Emirates Cup against Lyon. That was just headers. I've never seen Saka do more than one header in a game. It's that simple. Zinchenko keeps his place for me. Into the centre backs, first of all, Gabriel. I feel as if that's another straightforward choice. One of our, if not our best defender last season. There's no questions about that. He starts. It's going to be a huge season for him as well. Next to him with William Saliba. Again, straightforward choice. I don't need to go through any much, do I? Best centre back in the Prem. I don't want to hear it. Right back, Ben White. Straightforward. You might sit there and think Julian Timber, and he's been out injured for the last 2 Emirates Cup games with a foot injury, a minor foot injury. I'd say he'd be involved in this game, but he's not going to start, so I'm going with Ben White for this game. I do think Ben White is going to be a huge season for him as well. And that battle down that right-hand side between Ben White and Julian Timber is going to be very interesting this season. Even with Tomiyasu there. Tomiyasu's out injured at the moment, but when he comes back, it's going to be a fierce race for that right-back spot. I do personally think by the end of the season, Julian Timber is going to end up getting it. I do think Julian Timber will end the season as our starting right back. I don't know why. I can just see it's a very Arteta thing. Arteta loves Timber, man. But yeah, into the midfield in that number 6 role, just in front of the defence, Thomas Partey. I feel as if he stepped up his game a little bit now. I thought he was washed and he was finished and stuff, but he looked really good in the Emirates Cup against Leverkusen and especially against Olympique Lyonnais. The thing with Thomas Partey is he's not consistent enough and he's always injured. That's why we're trying to buy a new midfielder now. For example, Mikel Merino. I don't know if that deal's going to happen anymore, but Thomas Partey for me going to have to keep his place. In front of him, Declan Rice. I feel that's a straightforward choice again. Big season ahead for him. And if we can have Thomas Partey and Declan Rice fit together all season, we could go one step. We could go one step further than Man City to beat them to that Premier League title. If you know what I'm saying. Into the attack, first of all on the left hand side. Now this is probably where you've got a few question marks. Do you go Martinelli? Do you go Trossard? You could even arguably put Jesus there. I'm gonna go Trossard for this game. I feel as if Trossard's the one now. I think Arteta's put his faith in. I think Martinelli's kind of lost it a little bit. Trossard's the one I think Arteta's looking on and thinking, right, I've got myself a new superstar here. Do we even need Martinelli anymore? It's upsetting for Martinelli, I know, but at the same time, as I said towards the back end of last season, you play the players that are on form, and Trossard at the moment is the one who's on form, so I've got no problems with playing Trossard whatsoever. I think he will start and should start. Through the middle, Martin Odegaard, the captain, he will walk the team out of this tunnel. That's a pretty obvious choice for me. On the right, Bukayo Saka, again, it's going to be it's a straightforward choice for me. Had a big Euros a few weeks back and looked good in the Emirates Cup games. It's going to be a huge season for him as well. He needs to get about at least above 16 goals this season. Beat what he got last year and get about 20, 21 and try and compete for that golden boot this year. I'd love Saka to win the golden boot. Imagine the scenes if Saka won the golden boot. and Arsenal winning the Premier League. Yeah, Saka on the right for me. I feel as if, again, along with a few other players, you've got to look at it and think, right, well, it's time to bring in a backup, I think, to Saka. Nelson's not good enough. I'm not trying to be rude to Reece Nelson or anything. He's not good enough for us to win a title. Jesus, for me, Jesus can be used there, but he doesn't... Something about him. So I think we need to go and get a proper right winger who can compete with Saka. Up front as a striker, false nine, whatever you want to call it, Kai Havertz. I feel that's a straightforward choice. That's what Arteta's going to go with. That 1 to 11, as I just read out right there, that's what Arteta's going to go with. Big season ahead for Havertz as well. I reckon he'll probably be up there with one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League. I hope so anyway. For Arsenal anyway. If we have him as a striker this season, without signing another striker, it's pretty concerning, I know. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And yeah, so there we go. That is it for the predicted lineup. Raya in goals, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Trossard, Havertz, Saka. That's what I'm going with for this game. That's what I think Arteta's going to go with. That left-hand side between Martinelli and Trossard could be debatable, but who knows. So yeah, Premier League match day 1 is here. Thank fuck it's here, man. I've missed the Premier League so much, and I get to watch Arsenal tomorrow. I get to watch Manchester United, Fulham this evening. Ipswich and Liverpool at 12:30, and West Ham and Villa at 5:30 tomorrow. It's going to be a cracking day tomorrow, man. And so yeah, listen, if you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here. Peace.